They told you to save money and avoid unnecessary risks completely, and they repeated this advice so often that it started sounding like absolute truth in your mind. They told you safety equals success and stability guarantees wealth, convincing you that protection alone is the highest form of intelligence. They told you slow and steady growth always wins the race, but they never showed you who actually controls the race. They told you to budget meticulously, track every expense, and sacrifice small pleasures endlessly. And in all those conversations about budgeting and cutting expenses, they never explained how real wealth is actually created in the modern world. They made it sound simple, safe, and almost moral, as if avoiding risk were the ultimate virtue, while real opportunity quietly passed you by every day. Saving money alone will never make you financially unstoppable, especially in an economy that constantly evolves and rewards expansion. Saving money alone will not multiply your earning capacity because multiplication requires creation, not just protection. Saving protects you from emergencies and sudden, painful setbacks. And yes, that protection matters. But protection alone does not create powerful expansion. And expansion is what changes your entire financial trajectory. Saving keeps you safe from danger, but it does nothing to grow your influence, your reach, or your ability to create more. Every day that money sits untouched, potential slips quietly into the hands of those who act boldly and think beyond caution. You cannot shrink your lifestyle into financial freedom, no matter how disciplined you become with small sacrifices. You cannot cut enough expenses to become truly wealthy, because wealth is built on growth, not restriction. You cannot budget yourself into massive abundance and power while your income remains limited. You must build something that grows beyond your effort, something that continues producing even when you pause. True wealth comes from multiplying value, creating assets, and leveraging systems that work while you focus on bigger goals. The rich do not chase pennies, they chase frameworks, ideas, and networks that generate continuous output. Money sitting idle slowly loses purchasing power every year, even if the numbers in your account look stable. Inflation quietly eats away at your stored hard work, reducing the strength of every saved unit. Prices rise aggressively while savings increase painfully slow, creating a gap that widens over time. Time becomes your silent enemy without consistent growth, because stagnation compounds just like progress does. 1,000 small decisions matter, yet they never teach you this in school or at home. While you are careful, others are multiplying, expanding, and converting every resource into greater opportunity. The wealthy think very differently about money and opportunity, and that difference shapes their outcomes dramatically. They do not worship savings accounts as ultimate solutions, even though they understand the role of liquidity. They respect savings but aggressively build income-producing assets that expand their reach. Assets generate cash flow without demanding constant presence, allowing income to detach from hours worked. Wealthy people focus on leverage, systems, and recurring streams, while most remain trapped in the labor for money cycle, believing discipline alone equals freedom. Saving is defense in the financial battlefield of life, and defense absolutely has its place. Defense protects you during storms and economic uncertainty, keeping you alive when conditions turn harsh. But offense is what builds empires and generational legacies, and empires are not formed by caution alone. And legacies are created by builders, not protectors who only focus on avoiding loss. You cannot win by simply surviving. You must act, expand, and multiply your influence in the world. Every empire began with someone willing to risk, create, and outthink those around them. Stop obsessing over tiny daily discounts and coupons, because microscopic wins rarely create massive breakthroughs. Start obsessing over skills that increase your value in competitive markets. High-income skills compound faster than traditional interest, especially when paired with relentless execution. Leverage multiplies your effort far beyond limitations, transforming small actions into exponential outcomes. Every skill you acquire, every connection you make, and every calculated risk you take compounds invisibly, building momentum that accelerates your path far faster than any saving habit ever could. Build rare skills that markets reward generously, skills that are difficult to replace or automate. Build strong networks that unlock hidden opportunities, because access often beats effort. Build discipline stronger than temporary emotions and fear, so decisions are driven by vision. Build courage to take intelligent, calculated risks, because controlled risk fuels meaningful growth. Surround yourself with thinkers, creators, and doers, because your environment will amplify or limit your success far more than your comfort ever will. Systems create predictable income and scalable growth, separating time from revenue in powerful ways. Businesses operate even while you sleep peacefully, provided they are structured intelligently. Brands build trust that converts attention into revenue, transforming reputation into recurring opportunity. Investments compound quietly in the background over time, turning patience into multiplication. Systems allow you to step away from immediate tasks while results continue to grow. That is the secret the cautious never teach you. They only show spreadsheets, budgets, and slow accumulation. The real question is not how much you saved, even though society measures responsibility that way. The real question is what you are building with intention and strategy. Are you building assets that appreciate every year, gaining strength as time passes? Or protecting money that slowly depreciates silently, losing power without obvious warning? Focus on creation, leverage, and systems that deliver, not just storage. The difference between the wealthy and the middle class is not money, it's the structures they create to make money work for them. Risk is not your real enemy in life, despite how loudly it is criticized. Ignorance and stagnation are far more dangerous because they quietly erode potential. Playing small guarantees, small long-term results, no matter how consistent you are. Building boldly creates extraordinary future outcomes, especially when combined with discipline. The moment you choose courage over comfort, everything changes. The market rewards those who step forward while others step back. Save enough to survive unexpected financial storms, because stability creates a foundation for courage. Then invest your energy into building assets that expand your earning power. Protect your foundation with discipline and awareness, ensuring resilience during volatility. But focus your obsession on aggressive expansion, because growth defines transformation. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Conditions rarely favor you. Success favors preparation, action, and relentless forward movement. Do not aim only for financial comfort, because comfort rarely creates dominance. Aim for capability, control, and ownership that elevate your position. Capability creates options in uncertain environments, giving you flexibility under pressure. Options create freedom beyond ordinary imagination, turning choices into power. Comfort keeps you small. Capability gives you control. Options give you leverage. Freedom gives you life. Freedom is never built by saving alone, no matter how consistent the deposits appear. Freedom is built by building something unstoppable, something that grows stronger with time. Freedom is built when income detaches from effort and systems replace dependence. And that transformation begins the moment you stop worshiping savings and start building assets. True wealth is created not by holding back, but by thinking, building, and acting at a scale beyond fear.